When I think about the way we used to be, when I think about the things it took from me, I know that I am so much better. When I look at what I've done, now that we're...
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Adore Lyric. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how I lost some weight. I lost almost 30 pounds in 2 months. So I just wanted to make a nice video for you guys so that you can see kind of what I did. That way that I can hopefully motivate some of you guys to go ahead and start this journey if you like. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. I am going to be talking in the car this whole time. So let's get into it, sis. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Okay, so I started my journey on November 5th and I wanted to lose some weight because I still need to lose some weight. But what sparked it really this time was just because I was like, you know, I have all these goals out here that I normally am able to, you know, successfully meet, except for weight loss. So I was like, you know what, I'm tired of it. Mind you, I've tried so many different things so many different times, so like this is not my first time doing it, it's just my first time actually seeing results. So long story short, everything that I did was based on what I ate, and that's the biggest indicator here. Like that's the biggest thing that I've changed is my eating habits. So I initially tried to do keto, however keto was a little too restricting for me, so I slowly kind of went to low carb. Keto is very similar to low carb, except you can't you know, there's some, like, you're really supposed to have very little to no carb, whereas low carb you can have some, and you should stay like under 20 grams I think per day, something like that. What did I eat to lose this weight? So I meal prep every Sunday faithfully. Like, even if I don't know what I'm going to be doing that week, no matter what, Sundays are dedicated to that. I shop on Saturday, I cook on Sunday. Actually right now I'm about to go to the grocery store now, even though I should have went yesterday, but I don't need as much stuff today. But anyways, I also brought those little meal container meal prep things that I cooked, and I prepped all my food and I put it in there each week. So I did that. And then, so what did I actually eat though? So for breakfast every day I had a type of sausage and 2 boiled eggs. So whether it be the pork sausage, the beef sausage, the turkey kielbasa sausage, that part doesn't matter, as long as it's like a meat and a egg. Well, that's what I did. As long as it's some sort of protein is what I have for my breakfast. You know, you can just do eggs if you want, but I personally, I like meat, so that wasn't an issue for me. So pretty much any breakfast sausage you can have, except any breakfast meat you can have except for like scrapple. The scrapple has like 8 grams of carbs. Like, you want to kind of stay away from that. Biggest thing for you to do, like throughout this whole video, if I don't mention it later, is to look at the nutrition label. That will just tell you like, oh, can I have this? I don't know, let me check. And just look at the serving size along with the carbs associated with it and just go from there. So then what did I have for lunch? So lunch, I normally always have a salad. And I think I've told you guys this before, but my salads are always in this like Pyrex thing that I got from Marshall's, which not just to me makes the presentation look so much better, so it makes me want to eat it, you know. So I buy chicken tenderloins from Food Line. I bake those. I bake a whole pack for the week, and I put like 3 to 2 strips in my salad with romaine lettuce, cheese, great tomatoes. You can do regular tomatoes if you want, cucumber, and I do an egg as well. Just started that though. And then my dressing, for the longest time I've been eating French dressing, however I just converted over to balsamic. But for the longest time, I promise y'all, like that's the one thing that I said, I was like, you know, if I can sit and diet, I'm not giving up my dressing. So that was just me. That was my lack of, that's just what I wanted to do. I didn't want to give up my salad dressing at the time, so I didn't. So I would do like a full salad for lunch with water. And then for dinner, I would have one of those meal prep containers that I told y'all about, whether it be chicken and broccoli and zucchini, you know, burgers and broccoli and zucchini. I always do broccoli cut up with zucchini, and I just have like a nice mixture of that. I do sometimes add in like green beans and like have like a mixture, or like an assortment of vegetables, but it really just depends on how I'm feeling. And you always do a meat, so chicken, turkey, beef, whatever else you want to eat. But for a while I was doing like chicken breasts cut up, and I was doing burger patties with a slice of cheese on it, no bread obviously, and then like baked pork chops one time. I did like sausage links, the kielbasa sausage, like anything that you do, just want to do like meat and veggies. So I did that for a while. More recently, what did I change? So more recently, I have not started working out until this year, so 2019. So I started eating right back in November. And then in January 1, I went to the gym for about a week or two straight. I now have since slacked off. I need to get back into the gym. Gym is like my weakness. Like I don't always go to the gym, but you don't have to necessarily go to the gym to lose weight. So for me, I'm much more capable of eating correctly instead of working out. But just imagine how much progress you would make if you do both. So that's why I was trying to like slowly wean myself into going to the gym at least 30 minutes a day, just at least walking on the treadmill. So I have more recently started doing that. However, this week I have not been in like a whole week, so I'm trying to get back into the gym this week. And I just make sure I commit myself to at least 30 minutes. If I can do 40, great. If I can do 45, even better. I'm trying to get into lifting some weights, so doing some weight training and things like that. But really, honestly, I'm just going with the flow, doing what I know best, which is just staying on top of it. But yeah, so last week, I think, or the week before, I was doing just strictly salad. So I was having salad at work, salad at home, salad at work, salad at home. But honestly, y'all, you have control over all of this. All you have to do is make sure that you eat right. No bread, no sugar, no carbs, no carbs. So if you want to think about having a piece of bread, don't, sis. If it comes with bread, take it off and eat whatever it is inside of it. No rice, no noodles, no sugar. Really, if you want to do sugar, you have to substitute it with like a sweetener, but no actual sugar. So for instance, this is sugar-free vanilla and it is Splenda in here. However, you do have to be careful with like sugar-free things, because just because it does say sugar-free doesn't mean it doesn't have no carbs. So, and like I said, like I still have some carbs in my diet, just not much. Okay, so meat, veggies, eggs, salads is really the biggest thing that I did, and I followed for a good 2 to 3 months, and I'm still doing it now. However, I don't want y'all to think that I'm perfect, because I am not. My birthday was in December. I know that you guys saw, so I definitely cheated. And I cheated this past weekend, and I had like on Friday night I had a burger. So don't act like, you know, with this diet you don't have to be too hard on yourself. Like initially when I started, I was completely strict, and like I did not look forward to a cheat day, and I didn't have any cheat things until like Thanksgiving and then like Christmas dinner and stuff like that. But like I don't schedule cheat days. However, if you want to, you can, as long as you get right back onto that same high horse and don't allow yourself to kind of slowly wean off, because if you do that, then that's when the calories and that's when the pounds and stuff will come back. I have like progress pictures that I've been taking slowly just to make sure that I can see it, because for the longest time I did not see anything, and I still don't, to be honest, except when I look at pictures. Like it really is what's super important, because the pictures will show you like, oh dang, I was this big, I didn't even know. Like, and that's what inspired me to do this video, because when I posted my progress pictures on Instagram and Facebook, like everybody was like, oh my god, what did you do? And slowly, and like honestly y'all, all you have to do is eat right and you'll start to see results. And of course, water is like your best friend. Like I don't know how much water I drink a day, but I drink a lot, and it's not even like I'm trying to, I don't know, like I just always drink water. Like that's the one thing that I can do. Water is like good to me. So what else? So water, meat, veggies, salad, eggs. You can have dairy. You can have a lot of things that a lot of people think that you can't. Like when I always dieted before, like I would always think like, oh, I can't eat salads forever. But honestly, like I actually like salad now. Like you just become accustomed to changes and lifestyle changes that you're making for yourself. So like it's not, to me, like now I like balsamic. Like I just slowly have been like trying new healthy things, and I'm just like, oh, it's not bad, oh, I can eat this, oh. And so ever since then, like I've been putting into my diet, like it's not bad as we think, as long as we kind of get over that mental hurdle that we think that, oh, this is nasty, oh, I can't have that, oh, I never had that. Like for me, I am so picky, and I'm still picky, but I can honestly say that I've been trying more things, and I've been, you know, actually eating different stuff, and like it has helped me, it hasn't hindered me. So I just encourage you to try to incorporate little things into your diet that you may not have had before, and it may make all the difference. But yeah, that comes to another point. Like, this is like lifestyle. So like I also get a lot of questions like, what are you gonna do when, you know, you meet your goal? Like, if I meet my goal of losing like 50 more pounds, like, what am I gonna do? Because if you think about it, if you eat bread right away, if you continue to eat bread every day like you used to, or continue to eat carbs, like of course the weight's gonna come back. So for me, I can't say that I'm gonna do this forever, but at least I do know that I'm gonna do at least most of this forever. So if, you know, when I meet my goal, I'm probably gonna start to incorporate some carbs, but it's not gonna be like an everyday thing. It's gonna be like here and there. But I don't know, because I'm not there yet, so I can't really comment and say that I do know what I'm gonna be doing, because I don't. But I do know that this is a lifestyle change, so you don't want to just do it for now, and then, you know, when you lose your weight, all your weight is going to come back by time, you know, you're where you want to be. So you just have to be strategic about it. So I'll let y'all know more about that part when I get there, but I still have a long way to go, and this is honestly just what has worked for me. Everybody is going to be different, so just use the little bit of advice that I gave y'all. Just meat, vegetables, I'm not gonna repeat it, y'all already know. Just eat healthy and you'll be good. Like, and you can't expect to get results if you're only eating healthy at the time. So if you're gonna eat healthy, you know, 3 days off the week, and the rest of the 4 days you're eating at McDonald's or wherever you go, you're not gonna see any results. So also, when you go to eat out, you can still eat out. It's not like you can't. You just have to be careful when you go out to just substitute the bread, ask for no bread, or ask for it on the side if it comes with it. Like, whatever you do, just be strategic about it and just make little changes as you can go along. But for me, like, I was ready to commit, so I was able to just cold turkey, like, oh, I'm only gonna be doing this, no cheat day. Like, still to this day, I don't have a cheat day planned. It just happens. Like, oh, I'm really in the mood for this, but then I think about it like, oh, should I eat this today, or should I hold off until I'm going out on this date? Like, certain things like that, you just have to hold yourself accountable and realize that, you know, you're in control of this, not me, not your mom, not your dad, not your uncle. Like, you hold yourself accountable, because think about it, this is for you, this is your goals that you want to meet. So you can't allow outside people to tell you what to do. So just go by what you want, and, you know, and you don't want to deprive yourself either. If you're thinking about having a burger and like you can have a burger, but you just gotta take that bun off, you know. So like, it's just little things that you have to tweak here and there, and you'll be good to go. And like, just remember to look at the nutrition label. That will tell you, you know, everything that you need to know better than what I can. Like I said, I still eat some carbs, but it's not much, and it's just like within vegetables or something like that. Fruit is a no-no. You can't have fruit because of the natural sugar in it. However, they say that you can have like some berries if you want like a sweet touch, which is what I do. When I first started, I was like ODing on pork rinds. I know, crazy, but they have no carbs, and it's a good like crunch, and it makes you think that you're eating chips. I was eating them for like a month straight, like ODing, like, but now I'm like completely tired of them. I don't want nothing to do with them. That's a good snack. So pickles are good, pork rinds, almonds. Tristan just put me on some almonds, y'all. A1. The honey roasted ones and the salt and vinegar ones are so good. And then like pepperoni chips, you can make those in the microwave. They're super good. You can look up recipes for it. All you have to do is put it in the microwave and cook it. All right, I'm back and I'm better. When you go out and your friends are eating out, or people are tempting you to eat bad stuff, you cannot. You have to stand your ground. What I can also suggest for this is that you actually eat before you go places. If you know that you're going to a cookout or wherever, I don't know why I use that because this whole time is winter, but if you're going out somewhere and like wherever they're going, they may be having like, you know, stuff that you know that you shouldn't be eating. I suggest you eat before, like eat your meal prep before. Just always stay planned ahead and always stay prepped, because if I never meal prepped, I would have never been successful. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now, because there's way so many options out here that are bad for you that you will slip up. And you can, but it's like, you always want to stay prepped. You always want to have food on deck. You always want to, if you have to bring your food with you to a restaurant or whatever, you always want to stay prepped, because that's going to be your biggest factor. You have to, in my experience, I can't say that you have to. Well, I can't tell y'all what to do, but I'm telling you what I had to do and what I still do, because I know for a fact that if I don't prep my food, I will not eat healthy. I'm telling y'all that right now, because I don't have time to cook dinner every night, and I don't have time to eat out every day. And when I eat out, I'm not going to the highest place to get a salad every second. I'm not. Either I'm gonna make it or I'm gonna eat bad. So I'm just being really honest with y'all. If I did not have no meal prep, I would not have lost any weight. That's it. I'm gonna give all my glory to that, because I know that for a fact, if I had to eat out every day, it would not be no healthy stuff, because I'm cheap and healthy food is expensive. But when you go to the grocery store, I may spend like $40 to $50 a week, if that, but that's for the entire week. So imagine how much money you're spending out. And I know a lot of people complain about, you know, groceries as being expensive when you're trying to eat healthy. That's very true, but your money is gonna get spent anyway. You're gonna either spend it eating out, or you're gonna spend it somewhere else. So just devote like $40 at least. You can do $40, you just have to shop smart and don't get no extra stuff. But yeah, so I spend about $40 to $50 a week. But I can, like, the one week I was really broke, I'm gonna be 100 with y'all, like, I made salads and I spent like $26. So you can do it, you just have to be smart about it. And that's what I do, like, regardless if I have money or not. Like, I'm not gonna sit and blow out and go crazy in the grocery store. You don't have to do that. You can shop smart, buy things that you need, and yeah. So I'm actually gonna go to the grocery store tonight. I'm not getting much, but yeah. And you'll find your flow, sis. Just make sure you do your meal prep, you stay prepped up. Don't let nobody kind of like get in the way of that, and make sure that you stay committed and hold yourself accountable, because this is all you. Like, this is your race. You don't have to beat the clock or anything like that. Like, if you mess up, that's okay. If you slip up, that's okay. But just make sure that you get right back into it, and make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do for you, and don't expect results if you're not putting in the work. So my new goal for myself is to make sure I go to the gym, like I said, at least 30 minutes a day. And I know that that's gonna only help me, but I don't beat myself up if I don't go to the gym. Like, I know that I do eat healthy, so I can't be mad at that, and I've seen results, and I'm just gonna keep going. Like, and if you hit a plateau, then you might have to change some things up. If you gain a little weight, you might have to change some things up. What else? If you have an issue with eating leftovers like my sister, sis, you're gonna have to get over that. Because I tell Tristan all the time, like, just put the food in your mouth. It's not that deep. Like, yeah, it would taste better if it was freshly cooked every single day. If you have time for that, great. I do not. And I know for a fact that I'm not going to want to come home and cook something every night. I won't. Like I said, I will not. So in order for me to not, mess myself up, you got to meal prep. Oh, that's pretty much it. When you cut those carbs out of your diet, you'll start to see a change. It's really easy to follow if you think about it, because you're just doing meat, veggies, salads, and dairy, some dairy, eggs and stuff, eggs and cheese and sour cream. That's all good. And like, there's so many different recipes out there that tells you, like, hey, you can do this, you can substitute this and have a low carb version of it. There's so many things out there. I suggest you have a nice little support group. Like, there's support groups on Facebook. I just happen to glance on it. I don't really post on it or really go by it faithfully, but some people it may be good for. Honestly, like, lay low. Like, just don't blow it out of proportion. Like, after a while, it won't even feel like you're on a diet. Because for me, like, I don't even feel like I'm on a diet. And I was telling Tristan this, like, I literally don't. Like, because all of the things that you still are able to eat, it doesn't make you feel like you're eating on a diet. Like, before, if I did just straight salads, like no meat, like how people used to diet back in the day, yeah, I would feel like, oh, I need something in, like, but honestly, there's so many things that you can still eat with being on low carb that you will not feel like you're on a diet. If you just stick to it, be consistent with it, do your research, you will find there's so many different options that you can have that will still taste very good. I am somebody who loves burgers. Like, every time we used to go to the restaurant, I would always get a burger with fries. Now I can still get a burger, I just can't have the fries. I have to do like a substitute, so like broccoli and something like, but I can, like, I literally had a burger earlier today for lunch, and I'll probably have one for dinner or something because I still have like meal preps of it. But I also don't mind eating the same thing. Just do what works for you. Like, I can't tell y'all exactly what to eat, and I can only tell you what worked for me. I personally don't have an issue with eating things over or eating leftovers, so maybe that's why this has worked for me. I don't know, but you just have to stop standing in your own way and, you know, stop making excuses. If you can't eat it, try, I don't know, or try different things, I don't know. But what I've been doing has been working perfectly fine. Like, of course, yeah, I still want the typical french fries, and I'll have them. I had some on Friday, like I told y'all. I don't cheat often, but when I do, I do. And that's it. Like, you don't want to deprive yourself, because I'm going to be doing this for a while, like beyond my goal. So I know that I'm going to still have a french fry later on in life. Like, I'm not going to not have one. That's dumb. Promise, this is like no secret. Like, this is just common knowledge stuff. All you have to do is be consistent and stay motivated and think about your end goal, what it is that you want to see with yourself, how you will feel when you get there, and just keep sticking to it. Like, just believe in yourself and know that, you know, you can do this because you've done so much more in the past. Like, this is not the hardest thing. Like, for me, like, I've done so many. If I have a goal, I go at it. Like, so I cannot make weight loss be the only thing that I can't overcome, because I can. So that's just what has helped me, and I've never been able to do it, and now I am. So it feels really good, and you'll feel so good when you actually meet your goal. And I know I have a long way to go, but that's okay, because that's fine. I'm just gonna stick with it and see what happens. But definitely, you guys, don't be too hard on yourselves. You have time to do it. Like, don't beat yourself up about it. Like, you're okay. And just be consistent and stay motivated and think about your end goal. I think that's it, y'all. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm actually gonna head to the grocery store and head back home and cook and get ready for the week. Any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. Any questions ever in life, feel free to leave them down below. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up and let me know how your journey is going if you've already started. And I will love to talk to you guys later. So I will keep you guys updated along the way as well. When I hit my next benchmark, I'll let y'all know how things are going, okay? And yeah, so I'll talk to you all later. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah.